So I apparently have an aversion to measuring things completely. So I didn't measure. I said, yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds about like the space. Unfortunately, and I did post this in the Discord, this thing is fucking massive. We've actually had to move like furniture around in the kitchen to try to fit in this thing. And my wife wasn't super happy about it because, if I just pulled out a tape measure, we could have avoided this particular problem. And when the box itself is like 7 feet tall, 8 feet tall, getting a return out to UPS isn't exactly trivial. So,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, normally I'd be there to help you, but I'm not driving home just to do a return for you right now.
Nah.
That's a ways to drive.
Yeah. So how you liking the green screen?
It works really, really well. So I did something cool. I went into Ocarina of Time, went into first-person mode, and just recorded like some serene scenes of the surrounding countryside of Hyrule. And I was able to configure OBS to just put that video behind me. So now I've got, like Hylia, I've got the graveyard with the nice windmill behind me. There's something else too. Oh, Zora's Domain. So I've got a nice waterfall. So yeah, I'm going to try to find more little things in cool looking areas and games and get some more backgrounds going.
Yeah, you can do a lot of creative stuff with that.
I saw that first one, like, what the fuck did Tom do? First I thought you like blurred something.
No, not quite. Am I actually surprised at how well it works? The only issue I have is an issue with my apartment. So we've got these two teeny little windows up in our living room that don't have blinds. Like the ceilings are really high because we're at the top apartment. And the sunlight comes through. And because the windows are all westward facing, this thing, and you'll see it here soon, hopefully if the clouds go away, but you will get like super bright, just rectangles of sunlight.
Oh,
so
it kind of ruins the green screen, doesn't it?
Exactly. It just becomes like this white hot mess of a rectangle, and the chroma key doesn't work because it's like, oh, that's not green, that's just white.
So to counter that, what you need, or what you can do, is get your direct lighting source on the screen. That way the outside window doesn't have as much of an effect.
Yeah. Well, it would be difficult because the direct lighting source would then be competing with the power of the sun. And I don't think I've got a light source that's quite strong enough to take that.
Well, it's the contrast that kills it. Without a direct lighting source, direct sun on it is a huge contrast. With the direct lighting source, it's not as noticeable.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to try that. I don't have anything right now that would work for that, but I have been slowly improving my streaming, lighting, and other setups to try to make this thing look a little better. Still not super professional, but it's a little.
Back in high school, we had a media class. We used to do a good bit of green screen work on it. And the direct lighting on the green screen made a huge difference when using it.
Yeah,
okay,
for sure.
I might run a couple little LED spot lamps on the floor and just point it up at this thing. Because if that could fix it, that sounds like a pretty cheap and effective way to make that problem go away.
It doesn't have to be great. It just needs to be even.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it doesn't wash it out, into white like the sun does.
Yeah.
We used floodlights, but we also used them from 6 foot away.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't. I understand. You don't have that ability. People in traditional setups will not have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
6 feet away is 2 feet through a wall.
Yeah. You also have to be careful of shadows and stuff. If you have the light not close enough to the green screen, like if it's in front of you or something, or you have too much light in front of you, then you get that shadow, which makes a darker green, which makes a worse key, and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
So it just takes some playing.
One thing that I really love about this green screen, and it wasn't it's not terribly expensive, especially if you're looking into photography gear. Anything under $200 is cheap when you're talking about photography or professional setups. But what I really like about this is the whole thing is just a big ass metal tube. And you unroll the green screen, it hooks to a top, and you can control how high it is. So when I tear this down, I quite literally just wrap the thing back up in its big ass metal tube, and sit it against a wall, and that's it.
That's
it's really
nice.
easy.
And Dave's calling out that he does that with the lighting. He'll use the lights in front of him and point it straight at the green screen.
Nice.
Because I don't know if you've ever caught some of his streams. Like he'll have his green screen set up and everything.
Yeah, Dave set up. Dave, your setup looks fucking professional. I love it.
Now Tom needs
trying to get a little bit there.
Tom needs to get that whole green screen thing where it puts him into Beat Saber.
Yes. So I actually did try
cool.
that. So even though this screen is way, way, way too fucking big for just doing, on-camera Twitch stuff, it's still not big enough to cover the entirety of my VR play space, which kind of sucks.
I mean, honestly, you want to know the easy way to do that?
Paint the walls and the carpet and all the furniture green.
No, just get 2 big green sheets.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I wonder if I could just get like some big ass rolls of paper or something.
As long as you don't
as it's bright green, as long as it's not wrinkled or anything.
The wrinkles would be rough.
I think the wife says no. Capital N-O exclamation point.
So I think what I'm going to do is just buy some green spray paint, and we'll solve this problem the DIY.
Hold on, you going to go pay money, Wubby, on us?
I am just going to spray paint the shit out of everything. It's going to be great.
I'd like to see... So don't use your green screen, but paint yourself green. And only key yourself.
That's a great idea.
That's what Pay Money Wubby wears a green suit, and that's what he does. Everything but his face is greened out.
Then you could be like RoboCop or something playing Beat Saber.
That would be great.
That would be awesome.
And Dave does call out painting my face green would make everyone happy. Yes, I undoubtedly agree. That would be so much better than what I'm doing right now by showing this. This is awful.